Hey budgeties, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name's Mo and I'm working on me and my husband's financial freedom journey. And if you're returning, hey friend. So, can you tell I'm excited? Because I love a new month. Ugh. It's just like, and I say this every month, I am like a broken record, but I love a good clean slate, okay? Not only is this a clean slate, this is gonna be the last clean slate of 2024, okay? Last month. December 2024, here we come. So that's what we're doing in this video. We are going to be going over the 2024 December budget. So we're gonna do our goals, we're gonna do the calendar, and then we're gonna do the budget. I'm excited. Y'all excited? I hope y'all excited. So here we are with our budget planner, aka a binder. It's really budget planner. I should have air quoted the budget planner. That's what I should have did. But I got this from Target, darling. You can get it in several colors. I love saying this just because I want you guys to know it's very easy to have a budget planner, okay? And if you're like, I don't even want to buy a binder, babes, go get you a notebook, okay? And a pen. You can go get that from Dollar Tree for $1.25. It's no longer just $1.25, okay? Well, right now it's $1.25. Ain't no telling what it's gonna look like soon, but you know, life is living. So here we are. This is for December. Okay, the sun is sunning. I'm feeling great. We got our calendar. We're gonna do our monthly goals, and then we are going to do our monthly budget. And if y'all don't know, I write hard, so I like to take this out and write on top of this because woo, chile. Not only do I write hard, I also write to the side. Life be lifing. But let's go ahead and get some pens. If you don't know, I love a Pilot pen, okay? I love a good pointy rolling ball pen. So this is the V7 black. That's what we're mostly gonna write in, but I'm gonna go ahead and do red. And then let's do green because I'm feeling festive. Red and green, red and green, red and green, red and green. I know it's black and yellow, but y'all get the vibes. Okay. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and fill in the calendar for like when the month starts. I like doing this. I probably don't use the calendar as much as I should, if I'm being honest, because what are we lying for? There's no point in lying. I don't like using the calendar that much, but I like to see my calendar. Does it make sense? No. But do I do it? Yes. Okay, so there's 31 days in December. Duh, I knew that. And the first day is gonna be on a Sunday. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and write in, you know what? I kind of want to make sure it's gonna be on Sunday, y'all. Okay, I was not wrong. So the first day is gonna be on a Sunday, and then we're gonna go all the way through the 31st to, which will end up being on a Tuesday. So we have the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10, 11, 12, I know y'all like, girl, why you gotta count out loud? Let me tell you, I be messing up, so I'm just trying not to mess up. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. Christmas is on a Wednesday. 26th, that means the first is on a Wednesday. 27th, 28, 29, that's a 2, 30, 31st, and that means the 1st of January is on a Wednesday. I hate when it's like holidays are in the middle of the week, but here we are, y'all. Here we are, okay? So what we're gonna do is go ahead and write Christmas for the 25th, because that's what's on the 25th. Christmas, period. Okay. I kind of want to do, let's do another green. Just because I'm feeling festive. I don't want to do the dark green. The dark green is what I'm going to do for the payday, okay? For my husband and myself. Okay, period. She's in there. Okay, so we're going to get paid twice. If you do not know, my husband and I get paid bi-weekly. Also, my husband was recently laid off, but a part of his severance package is for him to continue to be paid all out, like he would regularly work until January, the end of January, or maybe like the 3rd week into January. It's an actual date. Nonetheless, we're going to act like it's the same old, okay? So we get paid on the 6th, and then we get paid on the 20th. So that's what I'm going to put here, payday and payday. And I know some of you might be thinking, girl, or maybe you won't be thinking it. Maybe I'm thinking it. Because, like, why am I so excited? And just life has been lifing, okay? But you know what? I don't know. I'm alive. Life could be way worse. So here we are. Okay, so we have payday on the 6th. We have the payday on the 20th. We have Christmas on the 25th. The 1st is on Wednesday. That's pretty much it for the calendar. So the quote for this month is, the price of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it. Maybe that's why I'm excited, because the price of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it. I love that. Okay, so now we're gonna move on from our actual calendar, and we're gonna go into our monthly goals. So I 10 out of 10 recommend that everybody do some monthly goals for the month. Not only just set them out before the month starts, but also like every time you do your paycheck, every time you get money, every time you pay a bill, whatever it is, go back and look at your goals to see if like what you're doing is aligning with the goals for that month. Listen, you don't got to listen to me, but you know, that's just my goal. Not my goal. That's just something I would recommend. It helps, it works. And even if you don't like get to the goal for, you know, that month, maybe you realize, dang, I need to change my goals. That's okay too. That is okay. Because listen, life be lifing. And the thing about personal finances, it's personal. So you can always change your mind. Okay. So I'm going to just separate it with like Mo and O. O is my husband. Just so we can have it that way. There is 4 sections, but I'm just going to do it like so, like such. In the words of Auntie Tab. Okay, so for me, if you don't know, I go to therapy. I go once a week. You don't see it in my budget too much, simply because it's covered by our flexible spending account, and the copay is like $10 or $15. So that's the only reason why you guys haven't seen it. But a goal of mine is to continue my weekly therapy, just because I feel like it's helping. I feel like I would be losing my mind right now if your girl didn't have her weekly therapy sessions. Previously, I would do maybe once a month, every other week. So once it's 2 weeks, maybe like a pay period, if you will. But yeah, the way life's been lifing, I need that weekly therapy. And the goal is to continue, okay? Even during the holiday season, and I know that's a little harder, but holiday season especially, because it's just like a crook or like a little spot in my life that my family, or like a button that they just press. So I just need that. I just need that, especially during holiday season. Okay, so that's for me. Also for me, I got into a car accident, like in August. I decided to try to fight the ticket. So I got to go back to court in December. So the goal is to go to court for the ticket and it get dismissed, and hopefully I don't have to pay anything. Insurance does not go up, all the things. So that's what I'm putting, court for ticket. I don't know, what should I put? Dismissed, no pay. I want to be specific. Dismissed and no pay. Okay, mind you, somebody hit me, but we don't got to go down that rabbit hole because it's just too much. Okay, so I gotta go to court for a ticket, and I want it to be dismissed, and I don't have to pay anything out of my pocket. Another thing that I want to do, also my husband wants to do, is we need to get our 2025 goals together. Listen, we are moving, we're kind of behind schedule. Usually we like to do this about September, October. When I say we, it's really me. But like I said, life, I tell ya. But it's okay. It's better late than never. And thank goodness we got tomorrow. We're alive today. All the things. So 2025 goals, we want to get that together. It's kind of hard to try to get your goals together when you don't know where you're going to be living. You don't know what job you're going to have. Like, we're kind of transitioning into a new us. But I like to put pen to paper, so we're going to do that as much as possible. Okay, so I have weekly therapy, court for a ticket, and it's dismissed and no pay, 2025 goals. My husband also has 2025 goals, and I'm saying 2025 goals, but like, write them down. Get them out there. Also, I'm going to record my video on that, so there's that. Okay, so for my husband, he said he wants to finish a book for in December, and then he put in parentheses or 2. Again, I don't know about you guys, but I enjoy reading books. I have a very niche type of book I like to read. It needs to be thriller and romance. But when I'm going through stuff, I'm not reading no books, okay? I'm just trying to, move forward. Put one foot in front of the other. So that's something we both said, like, we need to just do something that's kind of fun for us, something that we enjoy. So my husband was like, he wants to finish a book or 2. And I'm down with that. Another thing, he said no credit card debt, because we do have problems with swiping that credit card, which is why we went back to fully doing cash, because I'm gonna go ahead and put that on mine as well. I'm gonna just continue mine down here because I'm with him when he's right, okay? No credit card debt. I love that for us. So no credit card debt for him. And then we are currently in New Orleans, Louisiana. There's supposed to be some type of gun show he wants to go to, so I'm gonna write that down. That's his goal. So that's that. And I think that's it for the goals. So gun show, no credit card debt, finish a book or 2, 2025 goals. For me, weekly therapy, court for ticket, dismissed, and no pay, 2025 goals, and no credit card debt. And you know what? I'm going to put just a happy, jolly, joyous time with family. So I'm going to put joyous time with family. It doesn't hurt to write it down. It doesn't hurt to write it down, y'all. It just doesn't hurt to write it down. Okay, so those are our goals. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. I missed one. I'm looking at it right now. So my husband gets a job in the new city. That's another one. Okay, so gets job. I guess I need to put that on mine as well. Gets job in new city. Maybe like not a soon start date. And I'll put that on mine as well. Gets job in new city. So if you don't know, because my husband lost his job, we kind of wanted to leave New Orleans anyway. We're not from here, but because he lost his job, it just is kind of pushing us further along in that direction. So that's the goal, for him to get a job in a new city and for me to get a new job in the same city that we are trying to move to. So there it is. All right, so that's gonna be for the budget. I want to make sure, okay, I know this is all type of wackadoodle looking. I don't want to write on top of the calendar because I write hard. I know y'all are like, girl, what are you doing? Anyways, here we are with the monthly budget for the month of December. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and write December. Do you December? I know that's not the words. Okay. So again, my husband and I both are getting paid bi-weekly, and his check is not going to be changing. Previously, he was doing commission based. It was salary and commission based. So there will be no commission coming in. He will just be getting like that hourly, air quote, that like hourly regular that he would get. And we are only getting paid twice for the month of December. So let's calculate some numbers, y'all. So my husband's numbers would be $1585, and I'm just going based off of what he got this month, okay? So 1585.64, and we're gonna times that by 2, and that's gonna be $3,171.28. Now, also what we found out through my husband's previous employer, with that severance package, they're not changing anything. So you're like, well, what are you talking about? What I mean is that all the money that he had going to his 401k, they're still taking it out. That's about $300. I wish we would have known that prior to, because we would have, halted on that. When life is changing and transitioning, we could have used that extra $300 for his checks, but it's okay. So we're going to say we're starting out with $0. If you don't know, we do zero-based budgeting, just meaning that every dollar got a job, okay? Everybody got to work in this household, okay? So starting off at $0, and then we're going to say O's full-time. Okay, and then we're gonna say Mo's full time. Okay, so we're starting him off at, and again, this is the budgeting, meaning this is what we're expecting to come in, but the actual might be different. So we're gonna say for him, for the month of December, it's gonna be $3,171.28. Now, we're gonna go look at my previous month, aka November, because I did get a raise and I made some adjustments to my 401k plan just because I knew that my husband lost his job and we wanted to save more money. So my checks were $2626.84. Okay, so we're gonna times that by 2, and then we're gonna have $5,253.68. Okay, let's do that. We got $5,253.68. Okay, look at me fitting all the numbers in a box. $5,253.68, and then we're gonna plus $3,171.28. So now we're bringing in a total of $8,424. Okay, $8,424.96. So that is what we're going to be working with. We're going to go ahead, bring that in $8,424.96, but then we're also going to use all of it because every dollar has a job and will be working in our favor. So first thing we're going to start with is our fixed expenses. Fixed expenses are simply those expenses that do not change. I'm air quoting, okay, because I keep stuff like electricity in there and that does fluctuate. So we're going to have our fixed expenses come first. And we have tried to, eliminate some of the fixed expenses, especially since my husband was laid off. And just because we're trying to transition into whatever phase of life. So first things first, we have our rent. Our rent comes out to $1,608. We go ahead and just divide that by the 2 checks, $804 in one check, $804 in the other check. Then we have our electricity. Okay, that's an E. And I just rounded to $155, because although it's supposed to be fall, it is still very hot in Louisiana. Okay, so then we have our internet. This is actually fixed. This does not change, y'all. This is going to be $51.50. And then we have our phone bill, which is kind of a lot because like when I watch other people budget and I see like, oh, you guys are not sending on phone bills, I'm kind of depressed that our phone bill is so high. So it's $178. This phone bill is for me, my husband, and my mom. It's actually my mom's phone bill. We're on it, but I pay it. So it comes out of our money. So yeah, I kind of wish that I could get that down, but it's probably not happening anytime soon. Okay, so then we have some type of subscriptions, which is going to be changing as well. So much change going on all at once. My gosh. So $22. You're like, what kind of subscriptions you got for $22? What I have for $22 is like Apple Music. That's a family plan with me, my husband, and my mom. And then we also have like Hulu, which is a Black Friday deal, and that's 99¢. I don't even know if they're coming up with the same Hulu Black Friday deal this year because I have yet to see it. I'm so nervous because I want it, because I'm telling you, I've been paying 99¢ for the past 2-3 years for Hulu. I'm not going back to $8, $9, $10 for some freaking commercials. I don't know, a little rant, it might be. And then the other thing is like Apple storage. My husband has like $1.99 on his phone for Apple storage, and so do I. So when you add all the numbers up, we have a subscription to $22. We shall see what the Hulu is going to look like. I'm also kind of nervous because like I know for sure we all agreed as a family we are not doing Amazon next year. I pay the yearly amount, that's why you don't see it on here. So I'd hate to get rid of Hulu and Amazon, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do because these people just be trying to get over on you. Okay, so I have a student loan payment that is $197. My husband's student loan payment is not currently due because he was on that save plan. So it's not due and it's not gaining any interest. So we're not going to give anything towards the student loans currently. It probably will be changing very soon, but we just will go with the flow as life is flowing, okay? So this is my minimum payment for my student loans is $197. We are going to give it a little bit more. You're going to see when it comes to the debt, but not like a whole lot, just enough so the interest doesn't make my student loan goes too high over. Again, we're transitioning in life. We're trying to get it together. Okay, so then we have car insurance for my husband and myself, and both of us have like older cars. Why does it still cost $234? I don't know, but that's where we are, $234.02. We don't have car notes. They're older. They got miles on them, okay? But here we are. So that's $234. It is full coverage though, y'all, because we do live in New Orleans and they do like to steal cars. They do like to steal cars. So there's that. Okay, and then we also have our life insurance, and this is for my husband and myself, $108.04. Somebody did ask me like what type of life insurance because I made a post about life insurance. So I have a term life a 20-year term life. He has a 20-year term life, and then we both have a whole life policy, each equaling out to about $20,000. So I have a $20,000 whole life. He has a $20,000 whole life, and then we both have 2 different term lives. So we felt like that was best for us. You got to do what works for you and the type of life you're living. So this is where we are. So let's go ahead and add this up. Now, one thing you won't see on here is we had a gym membership. We got rid of that gym membership. We do have gym stuff or equipment type of stuff in our apartment that we're going to be able to use, because yes, health is wealth, but also health costs a lot of money. So $72 a month was, something we can save. So let's get into it. So we have 1608 plus 155 plus 51.50 plus 178 plus 22 plus 197 plus 234.02. That's for car insurance, and then we're gonna plus 108.04, and that is for our life insurance. Okay, so total out $2,553.56. Okay, 2,553. Y'all know I write big. 56. Then we're gonna take this and we're gonna subtract the total, which is gonna be $8,424.96. It's gonna say negative. It's not negative, y'all. I just did it backwards. So that's gonna be $5,871.40. Okay, we love to see it. I think I want to zoom you guys in just a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna go from our fixed expenses to our variable expenses. And so these are the expenses that we say change. These probably stay a little bit more consistent than anything, to be honest with you. Your food, your gas, crap like that. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna do our food. Previously, we were struggling to try to stay in budget, but I will say we're doing good out here, y'all. We are doing good. Really, it's the potatoes. Because you're like, what are you talking about potatoes? So my issue was feeding my husband, because my God, he eats like he never ate before. But potatoes and pasta are our friend. So we've been staying in budget, and I'm excited about that. Also, because we're trying to stick to our budget and be a little bit more strict, we are doing cash, okay? That's a game changer. I hate cash. I don't know if you knew that, but I love it because it works. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So the food is $400. So my husband gas for his car, and then my gas for my car. If we just do $30 a paycheck, because mind you, gas probably isn't too expensive. We have Sam's Club for our business, and then our cars are small. So, and where the heck are we going like that, So his gas is $60, my gas is $60. Then we also have fun, and fun is vague. Somebody previously was like, oh my gosh, that's too much money for fun. We used to give each other $50 a paycheck, but when my husband lost his job or was laid off, we are adjusting. So instead of 50, we do 35. So that totals out to $70 for the month. Now, again, fun is vague. So it could be my husband's on a basketball league. It could be money for that. I think they have to give the refs $5. It could also be my husband's haircut. It can range on some things. So that's what I mean when I say fun. What's fun is my morning coffee before I go to work. Okay, that's fun. So it just depends on what it is. Let's go ahead and add up our variable expenses. So we have 400 plus 60 plus 60 plus 140 for the 70 and 70. That's going to be $660. That's what we're totaling out here. And then we're going to take that $5,871, $5,871.40, and then we're going to minus $660. That's going to be $5,211.40. $5,211.40. Okay, so now from the variable expenses, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do debt. I know I usually don't go this way, but this is the way we're going. Okay, so these are for my student loans, strictly because of the interest, right? We just want to make sure the interest is covered, and it's about $200 now, so that's what we try to give. Okay, so that's going to be $200. That's extra payments, right? Usually previously we're trying to pay off our student loan debt, but now we're more focused on saving as we're trying to alter life. Okay, so that's $200. So we got $5,211.40. We're going to subtract that 200. Now we're going to have $5,011.40. Okay, 5,011 and then 40 cents. Now we're going to move up to our savings, darling. Another goal that we had prior to my husband losing his job and that we altered. This is why I hate when people are like, oh, I can't do the same thing every paycheck or the same thing every month. I don't think many people should. You have to adjust with the way life is adjusting. You know, we can't control life. So another goal we had was to max out our IRAs, and we probably will still try to do that, but only in April, okay? Because you have until April of the next year to still do 2024 max. We won't be reaching it this year, but we're still giving it something, okay? So you see that $50? That's something. So that's the IRA for him, that's the IRA for me. Now, since we are trying to get our life together, we created an account in our high yield savings account called Life Account. So that's something that we are trying to put a bunch of money towards, and then we obviously have our sinking funds just because life is lifing and we are living. I don't know what you want me to say. So for the sinking fund, what we're gonna do is give it $411.40. Obviously it's holiday season and we're traveling, so there's that. So let's go ahead and do the $5,011.40, and we're gonna subtract 100 because that's gonna be the IRA. So that's $4,911.40, and then we're gonna subtract $411.40, and then we're gonna have $4,500. So I'm not mad at that at all. The goal is to save, well, previously it was to save at least $4,000, because when you add the numbers together, it'll be all of my husband's income and then $1,000 of my income. That was the goal. But when we do $4,500, we're upping it a couple $100. Again, we're trying to alter life and figure out what the crap we are doing outside. So $4,500, we're gonna add the $411.40, and then we're gonna add $100, and then we have $5,011.40. So that's what we're gonna total out here, $5,011.40, and we are remaining of $0. Now I'm just going to do a little highlight in yellow. We're gonna do a little highlight for the stuff that we are gonna take out in cash. Also, speaking of cash, we are creating a little cash savings account just because life is lifing and it's different, and we just want to have a little bit more cash on hand. So some of my emergency fund money we're taking out of the ATM just to have a little cash stash. Listen, old school, a lot of grandparents, my grandparents, they do that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. There's nothing wrong with having cash on hand. And I say all of that, I can't really show it on this this monthly budget, but I'm just talking it through, y'all. So we're gonna do food and cash, so that way we don't swipe our credit cards because we do have problems, and that is one of our goals. We're not gonna do gas and cash because we go to like Sam's Club and they don't take cash, y'all. But we're gonna do fun money in cash and food in cash. Everything else should be good coming out of our cards. All right, you guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you do your December monthly budget and goals, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.